Hey guys, how are ya? Thank you for clicking onto this video. Um, Thank you for watching and please subscribe. Let's get the subscription numbers up. I'll try to be consistent going forward from now on. So I'm just gonna ask you guys to please support my videos. All right, we're gonna bring some information, some important information, man, and just like to share thoughts and you know um stories about things that are happening there, but I always put my 2 cents in there as well. Yes, I found what's happening in the US recently very, very funny in a way. It reminds me of Africa. And here's why. Elon Musk is like the richest person in the world. And, hate him or love it, the guy gets things done. I just think like, personally, I like the guy. I like any person who gets this done, who get things done. And I like any person who's not using people by scaring them with hell and all that crap so that they give them money. Elon Musk has actually made a lot of people millionaires through Tesla. If you're not into the stock market, please, please, please start reading about this because it can change your life. I think what I'm gonna start on this channel, I'm gonna start like a program called Money Matters, and we're gonna be discussing about how you can increase your net worth through stocks, real estate, businesses, and all that stuff. And some of the stuff will be things I'm doing, and we do it together. I tell you what I'm actually working on, and all those things. That's just something that's coming up. However, today I found it funny that a guy as rich as Elon Musk, he's the wealthiest African in America. Let's put it that way. And this guy, the most successful, I would say the most successful African in America, the wealthiest African in the world. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh, he's white," blah blah blah. Oh, well, he was born in Africa. He's African. There's a lot of people born in Europe who are black, and that's all they know. And they call themselves these days. They say they're French. I'm not really into that, and that's not the whole things I want to talk about right now. But what I want to talk about is I want to show you the comparison between what's happening in the US and what usually happens in Africa during elections. And I'm going to post the videos and you can see the comparison. Obviously, it's different. In America, obviously, the most important thing over there, I reckon, to a lot of people is money. When you look at the statistics that say that 40-something% of Americans don't have $1,000 in their account. So if there's something where they needed, an emergency came up and then they needed money, they'll never be able to pull it off. They do 40%. This is the wealthiest country in the world, and 40% of people don't have $1,000. Think about that. And the other thing I looked up was also like 62% of Americans don't have a degree. So pretty much they're like uneducated. They're educated, high school, but 62 or 60-something% of them are not educated. And sometimes I think education helps you. It's not the only, especially if you live in America, there are so many ways you can make a lot of money. It's not just education, but I think for most people, education helps you. And also education is not, let me say this, because I'm going to contradict myself in the future. I reckon education can help you develop critical thinking skills. But also education can set you up to where, because I feel like educated people usually are those people who are good at explaining other people's thoughts. You know what I mean? Most educated people just explain things that have been explained for a lot of years, like, physics. If you look at Neil deGrasse, he's a good guy, intelligent guy, but most of the stuff he's talking about is not explaining his new things. Most educated people are even scared of bringing up their own things. This is why sometimes I personally believe Africa struggles, because people go to school where they get educated in an European system that's not experiencing the same problems that Africa is experiencing. And when people go back, or when people now leave school, they start to apply that same way of thinking, and it doesn't gel well What they need to do is to sit down and think. This is where we are. How do we get here? This is what our people, just those little things, So, but I'm going off the tangent here. However, those are just some of the statistics in the US. And what I found interesting is that usually what happens in Africa is like, you've never seen the president, you've never seen any of, not even the president, could be a member of parliament, whoever. You've never seen this dude whatsoever. And I saw this with my own eyes. Like a few weeks before election, this guy could even pick you up in their car. If you're on the street, you just have to, hail the car and they'll stop. Sometimes you don't even have to do that. They'll just see you and they'll pull over, pick you up. The day after the election, when they win, they'll just ignore you. They're not even going to pick you up, And what a lot of people do in Africa is like just a week or two before the elections, they'll go around. In Zambia, it's called tantameni, where people line up and they start giving them food, things like cooking oil, bars of soap, and all that stuff. And when people get that, they remember the person who gave them that, and they'll go and vote for them in 2 weeks. Some would. And some people who are smart, they just get the food because that's the only time they see these people. And most people, they don't even realize the importance of voting because their lives never change. It doesn't matter who is in office. So people don't care. If there's an opportunity for them to receive a bottle of cooking oil, why not? Why not? A bag of rice, hey, why not? I'll vote for you. Give me that. Because people don't even understand, especially in Africa, people don't understand the system, the political system, the capital system, of the so-called democracy. They don't even understand it. And no one has been able to explain to Africans to make so that they understand. However, I've realized this problem is not just in Africa, even in America. A lot of people think if they vote for a particular person, it benefits them. But for most people, it doesn't benefit them. For most people, it doesn't benefit. It doesn't matter who is in power. They never get the benefit. I'm in Australia and I've worked here for a long time, and I've worked with so many people, and some people are political stuff. I'm voting for this guy. And they vote for that guy. That becomes the prime minister, and nothing changes. That's why I told one guy, he stopped me and he's like, who do you think should win in the US? I'm like, dude, I've left politics. They don't interest me. I don't care whether it's Trump wins, the lady, whatever her name is, if she wins, I don't really care. Those people, when they win, they get rich. Those people, when they win, they create generational wealth for their families. I said, I've seen some of you guys every 4 years, you get excited about this thing, but you guys are still here struggling to pay your mortgages, struggling to do, nothing changes. So why do you even get emotionally connected to these people who don't know you and don't care about you? So sometimes we gotta be honest to ourselves. These people don't care about us. So for me, I said, you know what? If Trump wins, good. We're getting rich together. Bitcoin is gonna go up. I've got some crypto. It's gonna go up. It's gonna do well. I know it's gonna be, Ben. Oil prices might fall down because people will just be like digging everything up. Even coal mining companies might actually do very well because it's just gonna be dig, baby, dig, and so there's opportunities there. If the lady wins, Kamala, I think in Africa we say Kamala. I think in America they say Kamala, or something like that. I actually remember a French soccer player with that name, Kamala. That's what we used to say. But maybe it's Kamala for a woman and Kamala for a dude. I don't know. But anyway, if she wins, hey, you find companies that's gonna do well. Companies like those in Phase, if it's in America, Phase Solar, companies like that might do very well under her. So for me, those are the things I'm looking at. And I tell you what, that's the same way billionaires think. That is the same way billionaires think. And believe me, tech is going to do well. And if you're not in Tesla, be in Tesla, because if Trump wins, Tesla share is going to go up. Make some money. That's the only thing you can do. These guys don't know you. However, in this instance, I just find it interesting about what's happening there. So people line up to receive food. If you compare the importance, let's say in America, food might not be important. People ain't gonna go up to line up and try to get food. In some places they might do, But I think a lot of people want money. They want that $1 million. That's like life changing for a lot of people. So Elon Musk has taken the African way of running elections. Instead of throwing food to people, he's giving them money, $1 million every day from I think from a few days ago till the election. Elon Musk is dishing out $1 million every day. Someone is winning $1 million. I'm like, my man, you can take a kid out of Africa, you can't take Africa out of it. So he's teaching Americans how Africans do it, and Americans are loving it about how to win elections. He's showing them this is how you win election. If you can't give the people food, at least give the people $1 million, and they're gonna vote for you. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter about your policies. You know, in some parts of America, I even heard. I think it was like an Indian community where they were, you know how they have like, I think it's like goat, and the other one has like an elephant. It's not a goat, it's some American animal. And the other group has like an elephant. And they, and the elephants, I think, are more important in India. So they're telling the people to say, what, you want to vote for a goat or an elephant? So, when you go there, just vote for the elephant. So people use all kinds of tactics, and Elon Musk has introduced the African way of winning elections to Americans. And hey, hate him or love it, it might work. I guess we'll find out. Thanks, guys. Here's the video I'm gonna put up of in Africa what they do before elections. They go there and truck full of food. They give rice bags and everything to everybody so they can vote for them. And then after that, they disappear. And also, I'm going to put up a video next to that of Elon Musk dishing out $1 million. All right, guys. Enjoy. See ya, and thanks for watching. And please subscribe. Goodbye.
Which is that we're going to be awarding $1 million to randomly to people who have signed the petition every day from now until the election. So, one of the challenges we're having is like, well, how do we get people to know about this petition? Because the legacy media won't report on it. Not everyone's on X. So I figure, how do we get people to know about it? Well, this news, I think, is going to really fly. So every day between now and the election, we'll be awarding $1 million, starting tonight. All right. So tonight's person is John Dreyer. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
So, by the way, John had no idea. So, anyway, you're welcome. Yeah. So the only thing we ask for the $1 million is that you be a spokesperson for the petition, and that's it. Really, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So wait, do you want to say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks, Elon. This is great. I'm really ecstatic. I want to congratulate you on your rocket catch last week. Big curveball. But yeah, I've been following you for 10 years. Got your biography 10 years ago, and been watching ever since. And big fan. So
Thank you. All right. Well, cool.